What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. So a lot of things have changed with Mystro over the past day, and we are calling today, July 3rd, 2017, Driver Independence Day. So there's some things that we need to go over. I hope you stick it out with me to the end of the video, because there's quite a bit to talk about today. First off, the app is no longer in beta testing. So what this means for you is that the app is actually in the Google Play Store, live, ready to be downloaded. This also means the app will no longer continue to be free. As of July 10th, 2017, this app will be a subscription-based service. Now, for those of you that were involved in our beta testing program, to show our appreciation, we're offering you a 33% discount on the monthly subscription and a 50% discount on the yearly subscription. So let's go over how the subscription-based service works. We have a free version of the app which will allow you 10 rides per week at absolutely no cost. Next, we have a monthly subscription, which is $14.95 a month, that gives you unlimited rides. After that, we have a yearly subscription that runs $99.95 per year, and that includes unlimited rides just like the monthly subscription does, but the yearly subscription will get updates and new features before the monthly subscription does, as well as advanced technical support. So the yearly subscription is definitely the way to go if you can afford it right now. It's the cheaper option in the long run, and keep in mind that this is a business expense which should be tax deductible at the end of the year. So technically speaking, you should be able to write off the entire cost of using Mystro at the end of the year when you do your taxes. And if that's not enough, in a recent study we did in San Francisco, drivers that utilize Mystro in conjunction with Uber and Lyft averaged 30% more income while driving 12% less. But if that's not enough for you, how about the fact that the majority of states have a law in place that does not allow you to utilize your cell phone or smartphone while driving? If you get caught touching your phone, playing with your phone by a police officer, you're liable to get pulled over and get a hefty fine. When you use Mystro to automate your rideshare experience, you don't have to worry about touching on your phone anymore. Mystro does it for you, so it can also help prevent you from receiving a traffic citation as well. So now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to talk about some new filters that we've included in the latest version of the app. Make sure you go to the Google Play Store and download the latest version of the app so you can have these new features. Now let's discuss some of the new filters. These filters I think are very, very cool. These filters work for both Uber and Lyft, and it gives you the option to go into Uber X, Uber SUV, Uber XL, Uber Pool, Lyft, Lyft Line, Lyft Lux, all of the different platforms that Lyft and Uber have to offer. You can literally turn them on or off. If you turn the platform on, you're allowed to set filters for that particular platform. If you turn the platform off, Mystro will automatically ignore all incoming requests from that platform. Meaning, if you want to only do Uber XL and Uber Select, you can literally turn off Uber X and Mystro will then ignore the incoming requests. Also keep in mind that if at any point in time you want to take a run that you chose to have Mystro ignore, you can simply override it on the screen. It's also worth mentioning that you absolutely have to go into the app and at least turn on one service such as Uber X or Lyft. If you do not turn on any services, then Mystro will not automatically accept any runs for you. So it's really important that you go in and set up those filters. And to help you with that, I've got a video that I'd like to share with you right now.
Welcome to the new preference screen for Mystro. You'll need to choose a primary app before continuing. The primary app is the app that you'll drive with the most. This app will always stay online unless you're on a current trip with the other app. For the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to choose Uber as our primary application. Moving the slider to the right will increase the time that the second app has started from the time the first app is originally launched. If you move it all the way to the right, you can eventually turn the secondary app off. However, if you move the slider to the left, you will decrease the time or turn the secondary app on at the same time the primary app is launched. Next, we'll move on to the request filters. You can choose which app you want to select the filters for, Uber or Lyft. Filters are based on services now. We'll start with the Uber app and set preferences for each of those services. Turning UberX on reveals the settings you can select for this particular service. The first setting reveals the acceptable time to the passenger pickup. This is how many minutes you're willing to drive out to pick up your passenger. Next, we have the acceptable passenger rating slider. This slider allows you to set the minimum rating for each passenger that you want Mystro to auto-accept. Turning it off will accept all passenger ratings. The next slider is acceptable surge. This is the minimum surge you wish Mystro to auto-accept runs for. Turning it off will accept all surge multipliers, including 0. Anytime a service's toggle switch is set to gray, that particular service is not available to receive automated ride requests through Mystro. Anytime a service is switched to blue, it gives you the opportunity to set particular filters for that service, as well as it means that you will accept ride requests through the Mystro app automatically. Now let's adjust some settings for Uber Pool. Let's go down to acceptable surge and put it at 2.0, and then we'll back out and leave it at that. Now let's have a look at Uber Eats. Let's adjust the time to passenger pickup to 4 minutes, and then we'll back out and leave the rest alone. Now let's toggle through each of the remaining services so you can see how you can easily access the settings for each service. We'll move on to black, and now we'll move to SUV. It's that simple. Now that we're done setting our Uber filters, let's move over to Lyft and set some filters here. We'll start out with just our basic Lyft. As you can see, we have the same filters we had on the Uber side. We have acceptable time to passenger pickup, we have acceptable passenger rating, and we have acceptable surge. As you can see, it's exceptionally simple to move the slider around to set your desired preferences, and then back out and move on to the next set of settings. Let's move on to Lyft line now. As you see, we have the same filters, and over here we're going to adjust the surge to 2.0, and then we'll back out. And as you can see, next we have shuttle. Let's back out of this. Now we'll move over to Premier. Now we can back out of this. We'll go into Plus. Back out. Lux. Back out. Lux SUV. Back out. And we're done. It's important to remember that any services that don't have a highlighted blue toggle switch are services that will not be automatically accepted through the Mystro app. Now that we've finished setting our filters, let's toggle the switch from sleep over to active. At this point, the Mystro app will automatically launch either or both apps that you specified earlier. Your primary app will automatically be pulled to the front. Congratulations, you've successfully set up your Mystro app. The only thing left to do from here is sit back, relax, and just drive.
All right, so I hope that video helped guide you through what you need to do in the new app. Now I want to share another video with you guys, and this is for some of you newcomers that are getting stuck at the accessibility screen. I've had a lot of comments from people saying, I can't get past the accessibility screen, I don't know what to do. So we created a video just for you guys. Here it is right now.
Welcome to the Mystro onboarding tutorial. First, select Sign In. Now enter your email address and your password. This will bring you to the accessibility screen. Scroll all the way to the bottom and click on Mystro Accessibility Service. Make sure you select the toggle switch from off to on. Select OK. And now you will allow Mystro access to the device's GPS. At this point, the Mystro home screen loads. Now click on Preferences. The app is going to request that you select a primary application. Select OK, and then select the app that you drive with most. In this example, we're going to use Lyft. Now you can set your preferences, and you're ready to use Mystro.
All right, guys, so that's all I've got for you today. I wanted to make sure you knew how to utilize the new app, and for those of you that were getting stuck at the accessibility screen, I want to make sure that you could get through that, as well as I wanted to explain in more detail what the subscription service meant, how it was going to work, and I'd like to thank all of you for your assistance with the beta testing. I hope you utilize that discount of 33% on the monthly price or 50% on the yearly price. Yearly is honestly the way to go if you want to save money. Don't forget to write this off on your taxes at the end of the year. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and stay safe out there.